So as you guys may or may not know, I am definitely a Desert Temple enthusiast. It is the first dungeon in the game and the most bare bones one, obviously, because it's from when the game first came out, and the game has come such a long way through all these years of development. You can look from Winter Outpost to Yokai Peak. The difference is very apparent, right? This new dungeon it's sparking a lot of community questioning. With what I mean by that is people are wondering if it's a new dungeon or a revamp to Desert Temple. And I have some thoughts on this. And I want to say that honestly, I hope it's a revamp for Desert Temple because every time I replay Desert Temple, it is just it's bad. It's a bad impression. It's a boring dungeon. It is constantly randomizing, which is just annoying. It always takes forever. It's just boring. So there's a new sneak peek out, and I'm going to show you in just a second. Obviously, it's not the exact day. It came out 2 days ago on the 27th to 29th. I didn't report on it instantly because I didn't know until a day later, and I didn't feel like doing it yesterday. So here we go here, guys. The sands are shifting. This is the first one that came out. I already covered this, and I speculated that I didn't think it was going to be a new Desert Temple revamp because this wasn't a Desert Temple. Desert Temple has to have a temple. That's in the name, right? So I said that this is probably not a revamp to Desert Temple unless this is a pathway to the temple. And lo and behold, I spoke it into existence. It literally says the temple is rising. Now, it's interesting. I've heard someone say that they don't think it's Desert Temple revamp because it's more Anubis themed. And it's not really anything like that, like the pharaohs in the first dungeon. But if you look at the cosmetic here, that's a pharaoh right there. It's literally called the Pharaoh cosmetic. This is the Desert Temple Nightmare cosmetic. So this would go along pretty well with this new sneak peek. I mean, man, it seems that it goes in, and then it leads up to this, and you got the two Anubises and the two standing guards. Seems that it leads into the temple. This is just like the first section. I'm not really. This is hard for me to say. I feel like I don't think this is a revamp. I'm just not getting the same vibe in the slightest compared to Desert Temple. Desert Temple is very blocky, and it's more boxed in. Like you're in the temple, you know. This like the temple is the dungeon, and you're inside of it, and you're going to the Sand Giant. This just feels like there's a lot more open space. The design feels a bit different. Like it looks like I see a palm tree over there. It looks more deserty. Like I don't know how to explain it. You can see in the back this tree. It kind of looks like the Pirate Island environment with Desert Temple put into it, but it's like a revamped version. I'm just not really getting the vibes, especially for a starter dungeon. This is a very large space, and it's really cool. But genuinely, I don't think that it is a revamp to Desert Temple. It's giving more new dungeon vibes. It's just too different, too big for a starting dungeon. That's just my opinion. Obviously, I don't have the full scale of it, and I don't know. Well, that's just my opinion on this, guys. So I think it's a new dungeon entirely. I think it's not going to be. Obviously, the Temple is Rising is it's very convincing that it could be Desert Temple revamp, and I hope it is. But I'm just not really getting the vibe until we're gonna have to see till more things come out or to properly, get the whole grasp of it. But yeah, that's my opinion on this. I know some people wanted to hear it. Have a good day, guys. If you like my content, consider supporting by subscribing, liking, commenting down below. Respect your mother and or father, maybe. And yeah, comment tomorrow. See you guys.